Justin Bieber's Instagram meltdown explained. Secret messages, Selena signals, and Scooter's revenge. Justin Bieber just lit Instagram on fire. Again. But this time, it's different. Raw, emotional, unfiltered. He's posting things that feel more like confessions than captions. And fans? They're convinced these aren't just random thoughts. These are coded messages, shots at his old team, cries for spiritual healing, and maybe, just maybe, it signals to someone from his past. If you thought you knew Justin, buckle up. We're breaking down everything. The hidden meanings, the eerie Selena Gomez coincidences, and the shocking fallout with Scooter Braun. This isn't just a meltdown. It might be his final reckoning. Let's start with the obvious. Justin's posts have been intense. They're filled with grief, frustration, and a deep spiritual undertone that has fans both worried and intrigued. One of the most talked about posts? A scathing message about people deciding who's worthy. Justin wasn't just venting, he was pointing fingers at fake friends, manipulative industry players, and anyone who ever tried to control his path. In his words, who gave you the power to judge what's meant for someone else? That's not your call to make. Only God decides that. He's questioning the entire system. Fame, loyalty, success. And in between the spiritual notes, you hear a man reclaiming his agency. Not as a celebrity, but as a human being who's been used, discarded, and finally fed up. And just when you think it's a simple vent, he drops a line about ketamine being used to control people's emotions. Fans went wild. Was this a metaphor? Or was he reflecting on treatment experiences from the past? Either way, it wasn't subtle. He's peeling back layers, showing us the pain that fame can't hide. That's the million-dollar question. Some fans think he's taking aim at the music industry itself. Others think it's personal, deeply personal. When Justin shared that loyalty has been weaponized, it felt like a shot at someone specific. A manager, a friend, an ex ? And then came the post that had everyone talking. A cryptic dig that many believe was aimed at Benny Blanco, Selena Gomez's current flame. Was it shade? Jealousy? Or a protective flare-up about someone he once loved? He didn't name names, but he didn't have to. You have nothing I want. I'll never be like you. That sentence hit different. And just like that, fans were dissecting every phrase, every emoji, every timestamp. Because when Justin Bieber speaks like this, he's not just talking, he's telling a story. A story of betrayal, a story of manipulation, a story of someone finally done playing the nice guy. But it wasn't all rage and resentment. In the middle of the chaos, Justin began sharing deeply spiritual reflections. He posted about forgiveness, about Jesus, about the power of letting go. In one moment, he admitted, "This morning, I accepted that God forgives me, so I'm working on forgiving myself and others too." That level of honesty? Rare, vulnerable, and yet empowering. He talked about shedding the pressure to always perform, to always hustle. Everybody's obsessed with turning life into a non-stop grind, he wrote. But for him, that mindset almost broke him. He said plainly, "I tried. But working on myself just made me think more about me." The takeaway: the point isn't self-improvement, it's self-surrender. Letting go of who the world wants you to be and leaning into who God already made you to be. This isn't a rebrand, this feels like a spiritual resurrection. Now let's talk about the synchronicity that nobody can ignore. Just hours after Justin posted about forgiveness, Selena Gomez posted a picture holding a small statue that read, "Jesus loves you." She didn't need a caption, the message was loud and clear. Coincidence? Maybe. But it didn't stop there. She shared a pic from a Beyoncé concert wearing a rugged cowboy hat. Days later, Hailey Bieber posted a thirst trap in the exact same style. Fans went wild again. Selena's song Cowboy was already out. And now Hailey's suddenly channeling the same energy? The fashion face-off was impossible to ignore. And then came the cherry pie drama. Selena posts a t-shirt with the line, "You are my cherry pie," a lyric from her own music. Not even 24 hours later, Justin drops a photo holding a mug with cherry written on it in red. Seriously? What are the odds? These posts weren't just aesthetic choices. To fans, they were subtle messages, a silent language, a pattern of energy that keeps echoing between two people, no matter how far apart they are. Back to the Instagram firestorm. One of Justin's most emotionally charged posts tackled loyalty head-on. But this wasn't about friendship. It was about control. He wrote, "Stop using loyalty to trap people just because you're scared to be alone." The metaphor? Mafia-style loyalty. That kind of twisted, toxic demand for obedience dressed up as honor. That's what he's rejecting. Instead, he's championing love. Not loyalty, not obligation, not fear, just love. He's not just venting. He's redefining what it means to belong, to be in someone's life. And in doing so, he's cutting ties with the people who demanded his loyalty but never gave him love. Now we get to the real tea, the Scooter Braun drama. Reports say Justin allegedly owes Scooter $8 million, and things are turning ugly. Scooter's circle is calling Justin's posts shameful, pointing fingers, trying to salvage an image. But the damage is done. Scooter even admitted he regrets not giving his artists proper therapy while touring. That hit fans hard, especially after everything Justin's been sharing about his mental health. Fans saw it for what it was. Too little. Too late. The rally cry started. Free Justin. Free him from the contracts, the debt, the demands. This isn't about music anymore, it's about liberation. From an industry that chews up talent and spits it out. Every post, every rant, every deleted caption, it's the sound of a man shaking the chains off. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber seems to be living in a parallel universe. Tropical beach, bikini pics, perfect lighting. She claims it's work, but fans aren't buying it. Especially not with Justin in the middle of what looks like a breakdown. And the cowboy hat? The cherry pie mug? The timing feels too targeted. Is this fashion or is it warfare? Because when the internet starts drawing lines between your wardrobe and your ex's lyrics, you know something deeper is going on. To fans, this isn't a coincidence. It's a chess match, one outfit at a time. All of this adds up to a deeper war, a war we can't fully see. Justin's messages aren't just emotional, they're tactical. They're aimed at people who've tried to define him, control him, use him. But now, he's taking that power back. He wrote, "I already have everything I need." That's not just a caption, that's a declaration. He's done. Done chasing approval. Done running from pain. Done letting others speak for him. And even in his pain, he offers this. It's a hard walk. But we got each other. That's a reminder to his fans and maybe to himself that vulnerability doesn't mean weakness. It means truth. So, is this a breakdown or a breakthrough? Is Justin Bieber spiraling? Or finally speaking his truth? Because from what we're seeing, these aren't just cryptic captions. These are confessions, warnings, maybe even love letters spoken in code. And the question isn't whether we're listening, it's whether we're ready to hear him. So what do you think? Are these just coincidences? Or is Justin still having a silent conversation with his past, his pain, and maybe even Selena? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and hit that subscribe button if you're ready for more truths that the tabloids won't tell you. Because this story, it's far from over.